The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
On first down, it's Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to look deep for Moore. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well.
And they take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Panthers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They run the counter. Cottrell. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick. There certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Newton to throw. Anderson a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Can't fight it. He lost the football. It's out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
20.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They fake the give. Newton rolling to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. action. It's Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Mayfield off the play fake. And his throw here is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. Here's Jacobs from the gun.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Running it with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Jacobs.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Josh Jacobs. Fine work there on the touchdown run.
And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action, Newton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Panthers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Got an open man. It's Schwartz.
And some room to run now. 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They go play action. Mayfield. Room to run past midfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, They've got to pay it off with some points.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Locates Hardman for another catch. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Here's Newton. That is caught by Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is McCaffrey on the give. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Panthers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From the 44, Mayfield. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. Second down, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mayfield to throw it. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback here. Right-handed roll. Trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle. And that's going to tack on 15 more. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.